videos. I wanted to make uh, something about Elden Ring because I really love the lore. And I think if I think you just talking about the game, I'll maybe doing some invasions. I think they could be entertaining. If not, then I think I'd enjoy making it regardless. And that's what's really important. That was kind of my issue. When I used to make videos when I was younger, didn't enjoy it a whole lot. Come on, there we go. I was thinking today that I would make something because I've been having a lot on my mind. I think this would be a nice place to just. If you hear anything, I'm sorry. I'm in a dorm and I live with like 30 there's like 30 people that live here. I'm right by like a barracks room. Like 8 guys live in it or something. And then I live right by the main door building. So nothing I can do much about. And I just bought a new headset and I thought I'd test out the mic with this. Anyways, I was talking about I have a lot on my mind. Oh wow, that was horrible. It's because I'm talking like this, I'm talking like a little e-boy, and I got like a little like the fry in my mouth. It's like it's just really annoying. But I can't really talk all basic like I just sound like I'm being saucy. And that's just kinda weird. Hello. And it's not like I think that my whatever ails me, like the childhood or anything, has any significance. Just getting it out. And a counselor. So, I have seen a little bit of success on the game. I mean, the fuck am I talking about? With platform YouTube, just by chance talking about popular topics or things that no one's really talked about before. I had like a couple thousand, a few thousand views on that. And that felt pretty nice, but so I see now that like views don't really change how you feel really. I mean it's a cool thing seeing like that many people watch it, but like the hard part is maintaining that and finding out what really stuck, what hit, and not how can you replicate it, but how can you find that with something you know you can do consistently. Because like you can't just make a video about a little secret you found one time and then make a career off of that, or a channel off of that. And maybe I didn't know that back then, but I just, it's a nice place to talk, and I haven't been able to talk to my friends too much recently. I'm expecting for myself that I'll just be able to talk about something for like, what, 15-20 minutes straight. When I like, YouTubers don't really do that either, at least most. They have to cut between and like, just an example of an unrealistic expectation. Could be set from how videos are done popularly. I mean, that's how you see most content. It's just a constant flow of words and information or content. Oh, these guys might beat my ass. He just murdered me. I was right. Anyways. But you see a lot of that, just constant, no cuts. Also, I live in a sports dorm, so there's like sports teams, sometimes kids come in here and they use the big old athletic chamber practice in there and stuff. I'm not in any athletic things, but I had to find some sort of living, and all the loans were too expensive, and I got a really nice little study for myself. It's not really nice. I don't have a bathroom or it's enough space for me. I just wish I had a little bit more. Man, I'm locking in my bed. Let's cut out all these ums. Just expect a lot from myself when I approach this, and more than YouTube, but just, you know, general things in life. Just, or, you know, it's just unnecessary. But it leaves out a lot of learning for other people. Not that it would be objectively better to have all of the ums and just dead time between topics. Okay, why does this place have no windows? This is kind of stupid. I mean, like, of course you can go like wiki how to YouTube, or like Timmy's not generic guide on how to be successful at YouTube, or anything like that. As I said, just generic things advice. Post-processing, I don't, it's not even gonna be that. I'm gonna trim the video, cut out stuff. Crazy editing process. I think my voice just cracked a little just because of how I'm talking. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, I expect that if I put in the hours
My papers? But how did you do it?
My apologies, Monsieur Condorcet, but some things must remain out of your memoir.
I'll just, you know, that's how I'll find success, and, you know, maybe I can make something of this, but YouTube probably isn't what I want to do. I mean, I think I've found what I want to do. Besides, like, the 8 other things that I want to do. Get the... Move, bitch! Walk out the way! But it's not a YouTuber. And I love the thing that I like about YouTube is just creating, getting your ideas out there. But that's honestly just kind of like the other things I want to do. Like, I would love to be an author, write fiction, write fiction novels, or novelettes, short stories, stuff like that. Actually, I don't think my skill is in short stories. Maybe it is, because, you know, I'm just... can't see. I don't have much foresight, and I don't need to worry about that right now. And I found all that stuff about myself my senior year of high school. I wasn't a theater kid until then. And that's... and I say theater kid in the most endearing and also, like, hateful way at the same time, because I know how theater kids can be, but I also know how they can be. I mean, I've met some really passionate kind of people through theater. My main mentor right now, at least I would like to say, is my mentor, is a professor, and he's very helpful. Arno, when you die, I forget that I can use health. You get a bunch of health potions. But that's honestly what I want to do for my career at the time being. Besides my main thing being like archaeology. But I've yet to see how I truly feel about that. I know of content creators that use YouTube as like where'd it go? Like, they don't, it's not their main thing, but it works for them. I know of one, I think Habby147 or something like that. He's a VR content creator, but it's not like his main thing. He, but he has a Patreon, he's got supporters, and he's on his way to 1 million subscribers. Oh. Not that, like, I expect that to be me, of course. Because as I've said, that's not necessarily what I want. But it, you know, I could easily see myself treating this like any other passion that I have, such as writing, or acting, or singing, or archaeology, anything like that. It's a way to express myself, and it's a pathway. The way that I want to do these things, because I got to see what it'd be like if I didn't do what I want. Work a job that has no end. It's a dead-end job or something like that. I worked at a mill for a summer. Boy, did I learn a few things about myself. You do the same thing for 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, for over 2 months.
These things do you what, boy? You do these things.
I'll probably play a different game just about every video, unless I'm really enjoying a game and I find it's just easy to talk while playing it, like kind of like how it is in this game. Maybe we should talk about expectations a little bit, because you know that is an interesting topic. I grew up without having too many expectations set for myself. Generally, I think that's a good thing. I don't think your parents should expect you to be a certain way. At least most of the time. Like, you don't want your kid. I would expect my kid not to be like an addict or an abuser or criminal. Like, why do I expect it? Because I'm their parent, you know. I would expect myself to, you know, guide them along so they don't turn out that way. That isn't really how that works. A lot wasn't expected from me, but at the same time, there was a lot expected. I wasn't expected to excel or anything like that. You see what I mean? There wasn't a whole lot that I could think of that was expected of me. But I was expected to obey and not do as not follow example, because example was alcohol and fighting and all that good stuff. But I wasn't expected to follow what I saw, you know, and that's a hard thing for a child to, and a teenager to understand, to just not do what they see, you know, because I mean, we're apes, we're animals. You follow by example. I'm at Notre Dame. Hell, I think it was actually where I'm on. This is not Notre Dame. I don't think. No, Notre Dame's back there. You see, I don't like my excuses. I hate French people, so yeah. I don't actually, but I do. Like any good citizen should. Yeah, I don't know how his head doesn't hit the back of that, but expectations when they aren't really set upon yourself, even if they are, you set expectations for yourself. But the responsibility is less because you have others to rise up to. But when there aren't any place for you, you sort of your mind has to create them. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not alone on that. Like, I'm not the only person who's ever had to not follow any expectations or hasn't had the opportunity to follow expectations set by others. It's hard to find out. You have to develop those skills on your own. Like how to healthily set expectations for yourself and for others. For a long time I struggled with
In the heads I was given.
for like
Could you please find
a
them for me?
significant portion of my life now, not just my childhood or
A friend found out something you might find important. She sent me this letter.
my childhood, early teenage life, and
Rumor has it that a soldier who guards
even now,
Saint Chapelle
honestly,
wanted the head of a limp de Gouge. He was in
I,
love with her
I've
from
struggled
afar.
with like setting whoa, wow, appropriate expectations for others and myself. Like
The judge at the Palais de Justice who condemned Jacques Hébert apparently wanted
and
Hébert's head
I've
as
gone
a
through
trophy.
counseling and stuff, and it's helped a lot, honestly. But it doesn't fix everything. Obviously, me wanting to improve really enabled my betterment, but you tend to expect others to do what you do unto them. Like a lot of shoulds, like this person should do this because, well, I did this for them and I feel this way about them, or etc., etc. Things along those lines. Things that are, well, they're immature and unrealistic. People are separate from you and they have different feelings, different expectations, and they process things differently. You know, this, I think I've seen. I just said deja vu. Maybe someone that sees this, if anybody does, will relate or something along those lines. If no one does, and I'm just a social outcast and a freak, well, damn, Daniel.
What else is new?
Oh wait, no, it's not even how you say that joke. I don't know how anyone could ever do that. That's crazy. Just games make parkour seem like such a casual skill that like everyone has that, obviously, jackass. Like every main protagonist does. But it's not that common, I don't think. This video might seem a little bit venti, or like whining about personal experiences and stuff like that, but like, no shit, a little bit. I'm also trying to offer some, just a little wisdom that I've acquired. Of course, this is all just me, you know, it's not like I'm some doctorate psychologist who knows what they're entirely talking about. No, I've taken 2 classes. I barely passed one of them. Great stuff, by the way. I mean, I know psychology isn't really that useful unless you dedicate a very significant portion of your life towards it, but oh, that's gross. But I recommend, honestly, learning into it, learning it to anybody. It might be a little bit boring sometimes, but honestly, some interesting stuff, and it can teach you a lot about how you feel and the things that you think and you go through everyday life, and it can help you even understand why people do things that you may not understand at first.
He's not dead enough.
This
Chop off
is
his head.
quite the time period for France.
Toss him in the rubbish.
Damn, woman's fight. Respect.
You certainly got the worst of that little exchange, didn't you, my friend?
Where do you hide the... Okay, just in your blouse. I don't think that's what that's called, but whatever. I don't know much about that woman's fashion. Although I do appreciate it. That honestly, that fit is pretty damn dapper. I love the teal or whatever that mint color is. You know, I think a big thing of what I'm trying to say about expectations and things about the human experience. Maybe what I'm trying to get out is that, like, maybe tell myself I'm not really alone about any of it. Not really. And sometimes that's a comfort. That's this.
The Brotherhood needs you.
Yes. This is a cool feature. I've never seen this. Anything else? Whoever, whatever you are.
That's the last letter. Head over to the
Call you
first
an name,
event.
but, you know.
Time for a little parkour demonstration. I want to see how far you can push it.
You aren't alone. It doesn't matter what you are. You aren't alone in that. Unless you just made it up. That's what you are. I guess then that means you probably want to be alone. You know what? I respect that. I understand that entirely. Yeah, expectations we set for ourselves, however unrealistic they may be. It's natural. But they don't define us, and whether you reach them or not. Or they give you purpose, or they don't. They just... It's something that we do. And it's... I don't know, it's hard to explain, but... We're always gonna do it, no matter how emotionally intelligent we are.
Has passed the obstacle course. Time for the duel.
No surprise you smoked a competition
I
in a
wouldn't
climbing
mind you
contest. But
subscribing to me
Marcour's
or
looking
liking the
for
video.
fighters.
I really
Let's
wouldn't.
give him what he wants.
And I would hope to see your view again on my video. Good morning, day, and night.